So tell me who you are and what center you are involved with.
So we're a team. I'm Kathy Davis. I'm the assistant director and the inclusion specialist. By assistant, we consider ourselves, we laughed that they were an old married couple because we do this as a team, and she's our director. We feel like we're the head of the family here. We're the JCC, Jewish Community Center. It's Shalom Austin. We are the early childhood program here. We have a pretty big center. We have 20 classrooms. We have just about 300 children. And we really do believe we're the gateway to the entire community. We base our entire school on the Jewish holidays, the Jewish calendar, and you learn about that. It's a fantastic values-based education, whether you're Jewish or not Jewish. Mm-hmm. And we strongly believe that way. Are you Jewish? I'm not. So, yeah.
We're not apologetic.
We are not apologetic. No.
But we're very welcoming of faith. We actually have a lodge of faith.
Yeah, we really do.
Because
yes,
those are communities that value values.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we value values.
Too.
Right. And we
say
for non-Jewish families, you do everything, teach through Jewish lenses. Mm-hmm. You teach values which are universal, the Western, which
yes.
You know, the bottom line, you want to raise children of the world. You want to raise them through Jewish, culture and
we have connections. We have international connections. Part of our Sheva philosophy, which is the JCCs of North America, not everyone is in that early childhood. It's 7 in Hebrew, and it's the 7 tenets of an excellent early childhood education. The key foundation is that children as constructivist learners, directors as visionaries. We do Google Hangouts and Zoom meetings with other directors across the country and Canada. Oh, awesome. How do we stay connected? We pick books to read together. We talk about issues that we're all having some challenge with. Oh, what did you do with this? What did you do with this? We value our educators as professionals. We have a lot of men that teach with us because we're not afraid. Mm-hmm. Say this is a great opportunity, and we look at teaching as a profession. You want to be here, you want to be passionate about it, great, we're going to open this up and try to help you. We include, for us, Israel as a source of inspiration, a source and a resource. We have 2 kindergartens in Akko, Israel, that we do some Skype with. It's evening there and it's morning here. They're learning classrooms as a school. They're going to be learning a couple of dances and some songs together. We've planted trees on the same day together to celebrate Tu B'Shvat, which is a Jewish holiday. We've been awesome cards to Israel. They sent some things. I remember one time it was hilarious. They did some drawings and it had snowed in Israel. So what does it look like when it snows in your town as opposed to what does it look like in Austin? And the kids did some drawings, and it was hilarious to see a bird's eye view. Some of them, what does it look like? So we find commonalities together. We also connected there were some kindergarten teachers in Ghana that were reaching out to Israel and had said, what kind of fruits are your favorite fruits? And because we were on a learning group with a whole bunch of other people, including in Israel, we connected with some of those kindergarten teachers in Ghana. And that again was yet another connection for us. I think everyone can reach out, find someone else, show that We can all learn together, and that, as Dahlia mentioned, because would you like a classroom? It starts there at the center, but then it branches out. And then it's all about school can be the next layer up of the community. And then it's for us, Shalom Austin, and it includes, we go visit and the seniors put on a puppet show and ask, would you like to come to our puppet show? Yes, of course we would. So we'll go to the puppet show that the seniors have put on for us, or we'll make someone is having a luncheon. We're very happy to make centerpieces. They're very happy to have our centerpieces made out of recycled materials and with some pictures and drawings on them. We're happy to do that. And again, you keep that community intergenerational feel going.
But when you walk into your center, you see the entryway, which is a community space, and you see the posters on the wall of the 7 values.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So Dahlia and I wanted it to be more like walking into your home, walk into the living room. We want people to stay. We want you to come in. You always have to think about other things when you're in the center. Budgetary constraints. How are we going to do this? What are we going to do? We found some very inexpensive outdoor furniture that still looked inviting, that still looked like it was very natural looking. By the way, our parents are wonderful and talk to us about, hey, we'll wash the covers for you if they need washing, or we'll take turns. So it's, again, a community feel. We brought in some trees and some rocks and some plastic grasses that look natural. We have a huge fish tank that was donated to us that we keep fish in. We have the values on the wall for the parents to see. We want them to know this is all about community. Please come and stay here. You do belong here. We have low posters for the children that are at their eye level. We have a low table that we rotate things for them to play with. We want the parents to feel like maybe they pick up at 2:30 after our core portion is done. They hang out in the lobby. They chat with other parents, and then they say, hey, let's go to the playground. Let's make a play date. Our parents yesterday came and put some flyers up around, and we're going to electronically send it out for them. That says, on a Sunday, we're at school, we are not here, but they themselves, they did one in fall, and now they're having another play date themselves, and they're going to use our sheltered playground. They're going to come in, and they have for 2 hours, you can do a drop-in for an hour and a half, from between 9 and 10:30, anytime, open-ended, play, meet some new faces. And it went over very well in the fall, so they're doing the same thing again. So, again, it's more about how can we make this inviting. Our parents once a month host a parent breakfast in the lobby. And people just stay and chat. It has gone like gangbusters. They chose a very small amount. At first, we said voluntary. They asked for 30. We had a good portion of our families that donated it. Next year, we made the decision and said we're going to make it mandatory. We're going to say that's the parent committee fee. With that $36, you cannot imagine what they do. They host breakfast and some really wonderful things for our educators. They value them immensely at the holidays. They put on parent breakfasts every month. We make a big, huge 100-cup pot of coffee. We roll it out in the lobby. We invite the grandparents. They stay around and talk. Some people who have to get to work, they'll grab a bagel, or they'll grab, if we have muffins or a banana or breakfast taco, whatever's out there, they'll grab something and go. They might linger for a minute and talk, so you make those connections. It's really important. And yet again, we wanted it to be inviting. It's not that you walk in and you're stopped right away. We want you to stay. We include high levels of security in things.
Yes.
High levels of security. We don't let everyone in on it because they don't need to. But with us, with a smile, we'll invite you into the lobby. That's open. And then we tell our parents we love you so very much. One of our educators will be at the door, or usually one of our administrators will be at the door, one or two of us, during a few open times. And then the doors are locked. And we love the parents, and we hug them, and we say, this is really great, but we'll let you in. So our doors are completely locked. So there's a lot of things that people don't see
Yes.
that we put security into place. That's again the safety.
Sure.
We're
Well,
showing the parents that level of for their children, and again, we're going to love them while they're going. And part of the love is we want to make sure you're safe.
Right. You've got a great meld of welcoming and, I know, state-of-the-art security. So
Right,
I
yeah.
came in this morning and someone greeted me pleasantly, but I know they knew who I was before they let me in
That's
the
right.
door.
So we let them know you were coming.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Exactly so. And so when we walked down the hall,
Mhm.
it was not barren by any means, but it also wasn't like it used to be. You had beautiful art, so no disrespect here.
Right.
But I remember whole bulletin boards full of an art project, another art project. But now it was different. Instead of presentation, documentation.
Completely and utterly different. And that's exactly it. Everyone's in different stages of things, and that's okay. The huge difference is, one, value. So we value the children. So we want to present whatever that they have made in a much more beautiful manner. But we also want to document, and we value the parents. It's a whole different story for parents to walk down the hallway, or someone from the outside to walk down the hallway and see a really beautiful, maybe it's a group painting. And you see splatters of paint and maybe some glitter or some seeds, something on there. It's a whole different thing to walk by and go, oh, that's really beautiful. I guess they were making this. Or then you're making that assumption. As to walking by and see that, but you also see some actual pictures of the kids. And you see, oh, they're painting with twigs. And they're painting and they're dropping seeds mixed with glitter. Then you see some writing explaining that the children were outside. And someone saw a bird fly by and it looked like it was glitter, and they all talked about glitter and how beautiful the trees looked when they were starting to have their leaves change color. And that's a whole different ballgame. And then you see maybe, and because of that, we read Autumn Leaves, and it talks about, or we read the glitter in the sun, something else that you see, and then you see the connection. That's documentation. And it's when you have a sticky note, a pad of them in your pocket, and you're out on the playground, and you hear a few of the comments the children are making, and you quick jot those down, and then you all of a sudden you also have a poster that says, comments about the sun. So then it becomes a whole different ball game of learning for not only the educator, but learning for the children and the parents. So you put that together, and it inspires the parents. Because all of a sudden you'll hear the parents start talking about things in, oh, well, my child came home and said they were interested in this. We went to the library and got some more books. Or when we went out, it sparked a conversation, and you're hearing the parents start saying, oh, well, we picked up a few things because of this, and now I'm asking my child, tell me about something that was interesting from your day, rather than them saying, oh, I see you made this. The parents are starting to ask open-ended questions. And, so it's always a community learning event. It is.
Okay.